Let's talk about realistic van life conversions. Like this one right here. You know, I'm down here in the park at Cottesloe. Actually, I'm waiting for a little bit of laundry to dry over here. Not easy at this time of the year. Mostly cloudy today. Not a very hot top temperature. But while I'm waiting for the laundry to dry, I thought it'd be a good opportunity just to really open up my van and show you everything I've got inside, because I was doing a little bit of cleaning anyway. So I've emptied everything out, and I'll show you what I got. So let's start at the driver's seat. Really nothing much interesting here. So the only thing I've really done in the driver's seat in the front is new seat covers, which I think is good. I think that makes a big difference in terms of making it look nice and just comfortable. And also when you come time to sell your van, I think it really it makes the van look a bit nicer as well. If you've just got the old seats, just go and invest $40 per seat cover, and it's going to make it look a lot nicer in the eyes of the potential buyer. So I think that's good. But basically at the front here, all I've really got is some hand sanitizer in the front door. I've got a little reusable shopping bag for when I go to Coles or Woolies. And then here, I've got the sliding door open. I've got curtain at the front. I don't need curtains on the sides because there are no windows on the sides of the Mercedes Vito. One of the things I really like about this, it makes it great for stealth van life camping. It's awesome. But here's my bed. It's a double mattress. I'm currently using 4 blankets because it's winter time. I don't like van life in winter. But anyway, 4 blankets. Underneath, I just have a little shelf. And here I've got a couple of tubs of sort of food that will last a long time. You know, I've got some tin tuna there, some almond milk, some 2-minute noodles, that sort of thing. I've got a tub here with my surfing gear. There's another tub in there with a little bit of cleaning gear, and that's pretty much it that we can see on this side. I've also got, hiding in here, I've got the windscreen accordion, which I also recommend. I think that's just also helps with privacy. Like at night before I go to sleep, of course I close the curtains front and back, but I also put up the windscreen accordion, and I just feel like that's an extra layer of privacy, and I like that. So I think they're cheap, so I think you should definitely get one of those. I've also got a brand new umbrella here, which I've never actually used. So I guess you probably don't need that. We can get it back in. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Oh, here on the ground, I've got my solar set up, which is cool. You know, I'm going to talk about that in another video, but I think this is great. In fact, next time around, I think I'm going to invest even more money in a more comprehensive solar solution, because I think it's fantastic. So right now, it's set up and it's charging a little bit, even though there's not a whole lot of sun today, but you know, every little bit of sun you can get is either useful for getting solar or drying laundry, so I'm going to use it. Now, I've emptied all this stuff here at the back, which of course is usually inside my van, but let's just go through one by one here. What have I got? So there's my laundry basket, and I've got a little bit of laundry powder in there. Usually I do my laundry by hand, but again, not a whole lot of sun today. So today, for the first time since I've been here in Australia this trip, which has been about 4 months or even more now, I actually went to a laundromat and I paid to use a washing machine and a clothes dryer. It didn't dry it fully. It got things most of the way dry, and I just figured, I'm just going to come down here and hang out in the park and do a little bit of cleaning. So I'm still waiting for this. Anyway, so there's my laundry basket. What else have I got here? I've got a little tub with just some some clothes and stuff in there. I've got another tub here with some gas bottles and some soap and a little bit more warm weather gear. There's my backpack. You know what? When I arrived here in Australia 4 or 5 months ago, I got off the plane in Perth with only that backpack. That's all I had. And when I leave Perth, that's all I intend to take. So all this other stuff, including the van and everything that you see here, I've acquired over the last 4 or 5 months. And to be honest, besides the van itself, most of the other things inside the van were really, really cheap. I got most of this stuff from Vinnie's the vast majority of it I got from Vinnie's or Salvos, and I bought a little bit of stuff from Kmart, which is also super cheap. So I've got all this stuff, and yeah, when I eventually leave Australia, I'm gonna donate it back to Vinnie's before I go. I've got a tub here with some cooking equipment. I got pots, pans, knives, forks, mugs, that sort of thing. I've got my little lock, which I use to hide my key when I go surfing. I've recently decided to take that off the back of the van. Previously I had it there all the time, but the reason I've decided to take it off is, let me show you. I just did a long road trip up the coast to all the way to Exmouth and back, and it was attached to the back of the tow bar all the way up, and as you can see it's become a little bit damaged, and the cover has come off it as well. So I figure from now on I'm just gonna keep it inside the van and just attach it when I want to use it. I've got a little tub here with some sunscreen and deodorant, some just other stuff that I use on a regular basis. Work stuff, work boots, tools, a little bit more warm weather gear. So all this stuff, usually I put it just here in the back of the van. While we're at the back, I'll show you what's hiding underneath these big blankets. So yeah, here's the tub that I was talking about with a little bit of cleaning stuff in it. Here's some work gear, got a helmet and my work uniform stuff. Nothing too exciting. Obviously I've got another curtain here at the back. Well, I say curtains, but I think they're actually just like quilt covers or doona covers or something. Doesn't really matter, as long as you've got something that you can hang over a rod, it'll function as a curtain. I like these ones black because again it just increases the stealth factor when you're sleeping at night. I really like that. So around this side, what do we got here? Well, I've got a basket of things that I use all the time, some shorts and stuff in there. And then if you look through, they're the food tubs that we could see from the other side, and that's really all I've got in there. I've got another tub of seeds and nuts and a little bit of food that I'm snacking on right at the moment, things I'm eating at the moment. And here is my little gas burner stove, which I think is great and I use a lot as well. And shoes, the box for the solar panel, and that's it. That's everything I've got in the back. Passenger side, I've just got some water. In here I've got my toothbrush and toothpaste. I've got my soap. And I've got a torch. That's it. Oh yeah, okay. In this side door, I've got some Glen 20 just to make the van smell nice. Just used some today actually. I've got a little bit of cleaner stuff as well. And lastly, I have another reusable shopping bag for when I go to the supermarket. And that's it. This is my van. That's everything I have. Oh, did I mention the surfboard? Yeah, you may or may not want a surfboard, but usually I just slide the surfboard in on this side of the bed over here. This is my entire life. This is everything I have here in Perth, everything I have in Australia at the moment. And I gotta say, it feels really, really cool that anywhere I drive, anytime, I just know that I've got absolutely everything with me at all times. So I never really have to go back to anywhere, and I just feel really free to go anywhere I want, anytime I want. But this, I hope, was helpful as a look at what is a really realistic van life conversion. If I can do this, you can do it as well. And you may not need all of the things that I've pointed out here. In fact, you probably don't, especially if it's not wintertime, you won't need all the warm weather gear. In my opinion, all you really should probably be doing to get started with van life is build yourself a shelf, put a mattress on top, get yourself some curtain rods and either real curtains or just hang something black over it. Away you go. And everything else is just an add-on to make life a little bit more comfortable. Like maybe you want a stove, maybe you want pots and pans, things like that. But this is realistic. Once you've got a van, I think all you need to do is get the shelf, put a mattress in there, get some curtains, away you go. It's that easy. If it's your first time here on the channel and you want to see more videos about smarter van living, give me a subscribe and you'll see the videos as I post them. If you like today's video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. You have a great day and I will see you next time.